Let's talk about Welcome to Plathville Season 5, Episodes 5 and 6. In these episodes, Ethan and Olivia settle in Minnesota, and Kim has a bomb that she's about to drop about dating a family friend. So we're in Tampa, at a tattoo parlor with Moriah and Barry at the beginning. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised that Barry is supporting this kind of crazy tattoo. Barry is looking at this tattoo getting done like he cannot take his eyes off of it. He's fascinated and asked the tattoo guy if he ever tattooed a nose, of all questions. Moriah did say that she wants a full tattoo sleeve, so that means obviously more tattoos on her arm are probably coming. Micah hits the town with his friends at a bar in California. Two girls are there, and one of them he met on a dating app and one that he met at a party, and they both are interested in him. Of course, they're forming this weird love triangle with people that we don't know. They take shots, and he says that seeing the terrible marriages in his family can kind of make him scared a little bit about marriage himself. And at the Plath house in Cairo, Kim walks in and they're going to have a family meeting. Kim wants to check in about how things are and how people are feeling. They want to solidify the child care arrangements between the parents, and we actually learn that Barry is moving out of this house into a rental property, so they decided to sell this one big house. One thing about the Platts I have to say is that they have a lot of investment properties, so this is really paying off in this case. It must be weird for Barry to live in the house where he used to be with his wife, so he probably wants to change. But this also means changes, and a lot of them for the little girls. Speaking of moving, now Ethan and Olivia are moving to Minnesota, and Ethan is happy to go live near family. He knows he's gonna like it. Apparently the grandparents love Olivia, and these are Barry's parents, so it'll be good to be around family that supports their marriage. Ethan says that he's still blocked by Moriah, and the only way he can get in touch with her is if he tracks her down physically, and he's not going to do that. Moriah says later in the episode that before, Ethan kept calling her and would basically yell at her on the phone and wouldn't let her speak, so this is the reason why she blocked him. So things are not good there. Let's go to episode 6 now, and it's called Come What Come May. And it's snowing, and we're in Victoria, Minnesota, a small town near Minneapolis. This is where Ethan is staying with Olivia. Ethan says that this is way more his speed than Tampa. He says that he's adjusted so much quicker here than in Tampa. And I don't understand why they move places for such temporary periods. In this episode, they actually say that they have a deal that they'll live in 3 places for a year and then settle somewhere. But I think Ethan really probably wants to stay here. They have an apartment, and they keep saying how nice it is to not be living with siblings anymore. So I think they're done with that one. Ethan asks when they're going to have babies. He keeps dropping this, and he's clearly hinting at Olivia that he's ready, but she is so not ready. Her face just says it all. I think Olivia is still in her traveling era and not ready for diapers quite yet. It's for his agency to have more photos of him on hand and for him to get more work. Micah says that sometimes he's frustrated by just not booking a lot of jobs, but other times he's really happy with the amount he's getting, not making enough money. He doesn't like the unpredictable nature of basically being a freelancer, essentially, when you're a model. And he's realizing that he really misses what he had in his hometown too. And he goes back and forth. And basically when he's in Cairo, he misses California. And when he's in California, he misses Cairo. So he's stuck in between 2 lives. Next scene is Isaac with his friends. I don't think we've ever seen Isaac with his friends at all. So he's getting more screen time now. And he's with one friend that has a very thick Southern accent. And that friend actually asked the girl behind the counter for her number. and, she shuts him down, basically. So it's kind of interesting. And the friends kind of talk about how popular Isaac is with girls now. So seems like he's been following more in the Micah track. Isaac admits that he has way more freedom than his older siblings even ever did at his age. Back in Minnesota, they're playing cards, which is very wholesome. Ethan's younger cousin is there. The cousin was raised normal, I guess, and has all these memories of when the Platts visited. Olivia is now considering going to college. She thinks about it every day, she says. She never had a classroom experience, and she seems to think that this is probably something she missed out on. So it's something she really wants to make happen. But she travels a lot for work, so I don't know how that would work. Ethan has new work friends all of a sudden. At the start of the episode, he was more worried about making friends, and he made really quick friends. And it's the people that he's working with. He's working as like a loading, unloading, delivery trucks person now. The coworkers say that he makes work fun for everybody. So I'm really happy to see Ethan with good friends. One of them is like a car guy, so they bond there. And one of them is a Christian, and Ethan bonds with him. Ethan says that he just loves winter, and he's just so happy to have new friends. Honestly, Ethan, I think, is thriving in Minnesota. It just looks like he's glowing or something. And now Kim is meeting up with a friend to talk about dating. This is like the big scene of the episode. This person is actually renting space from Kim to operate her store. So it's her tenant, essentially, but she's also a social worker. So hopefully she can kind of talk some sense into Kim. Kim needs someone to film with, basically, so I guess it's this woman right now. She confesses that she has met someone and that it's getting serious. She's smiling, gushing like a schoolgirl, and her head is in the clouds, clearly. Kim says that she's terrified about telling the kids, but it's serious enough that she wants to tell them. They already know him, apparently, but they don't know that they're dating. And we all know who it is. It's Ken. It's Isaac's old coworker, and Ken is especially worried about how Isaac will react. And Lydia doesn't even approve really of the divorce, so Kim knows that that's not going to go over well with her, especially too. So this is a setup for next episode where Cat's out of the bag. It is one thing to get a divorce, but I think knowing that your parent is now dating someone else, that's pretty touchy, and someone that they know. So kind of crazy there. I think that Isaac will probably be fine with it, but the girls will probably be a harder sell. But let's see what happens next week. All right, guys, thanks for watching my recap and reaction of Welcome to Plathville Season 5, Episodes 5 and 6, and I'll be back with more soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!